Hare Krishna. Good evening and welcome all of you all for our seminar day 2 of Your Problems Vedic Solutions. So yesterday we covered up a couple of topics, mainly dealing with how to what are real problems of life and what are the real problems and how do we handle these problems, and how to deal with loneliness, depression, strained relationship. Today we're going to have a much lighter topic we'll be dealing with, and today we'll be dealing with mainly with the happiness, and one more topic I want to deal, which if time doesn't permit we shall continue it the next week, and that is going to be mind, the main two topics till and today I would like to finish the lecture by 7:15, 7:20, so that after that we can have some time for question answers. And if we are not able to, if I'm not able to justify it today in today's session, we'll carry forward to next week also. So again, once again, I welcome all of you all. Happiness, everyone wants happiness. I don't think there must be anyone in this group right now who is not keen behind happiness. uh, a nice I'd like to ask one question: what is the common goal for everyone's life? Common goal, from an old man to a young child, sure, it's going to be only one answer, and that is happiness. So it's the most common goal for all of us. इसके लिए हमारा पूरा एडवर्टाइजमेंट इंडस्ट्री किस पे चलता है? हमारे खुशियों पे हमारा एडवर्टाइजमेंट इंडस्ट्री चलता है. इस दिवाली घर पे खुशियां ले आओ, इस दशहरा घर पे खुशियां ले आओ, जैसे घर पे बड़ा मातम है और हमको खुशियां बाहर से लेके आना पड़ता है खरीद के. Yes, Mataji, I'll take all questions after some time. Hemangi Mataji, I'll take your question after some time. So it's like happiness is something which we always like to borrow from outside. So, let us understand what is happiness. Most simplest understanding of happiness is a gap between two sadness is happiness. And it's the most common way of, or the simplest way of understanding, our life is full of sadness, one after another, one after another. We have got series of sadness, but when it comes to happiness, अगर हम पीछे घूम के देखें हमारी जिंदगी में कितना वक्त हम लोग वाकई में खुशी में रहे. So it seems like, oh, between, like if you go and ask a child, hey, what is your happiness? Yes, my vacation is going on, my exams are over. So it's like one torture is over, the exam is over, the final exam is over, and he's so called happy that he doesn't have to study and he can play around and eat around, enjoy a lot as per his wishes. But finally he's mentally prepared, okay, this happiness is going to die after a 1 month or 2 month vacation, and again he has got to go back to school and the same old studies and the same old books and the same old routine. So this is how, we all have. Elders have got a weekend vacation, Saturday, Sunday. Wow, it's the best weekend, 2 days. कभी पता नहीं चला कब सैटरडे आया और कब संडे चला गया, and Monday morning we are back to the grind. So that's how happiness all rotates about. Happiness is one factor which is like, it one may, what happiness one thing may give to one person may not give to another person. For example, let's say, some people may like chatpata food, some people may like spicy food, some people may like blanchy, or more of a dull type of food. So it's like everyone's, it's the famous saying is there, no? One man's meat is the other man's poison. So it's like that, we got a certain disease you don't like to eat, you cannot eat gulab jamuns and rasgullas and all those stuff, but a person who doesn't have diabetes, he can eat. Vice versa, a person who has got cholesterol problem, he cannot eat fried up things. So it's not that happiness is common to all, it varies. It also varies with age. For example, you go and ask a child, hey, what do you want? Child may say, I want some chocolates, I want some cartoon movies and all that stuff. Ask an elderly boy, what does he want? I want a bike, I want to go to the cafe, I want to have nice no lol no logging around with my friends, lurking around with them. You ask an elderly person, oh no, I have to get married, that I got some other responsibilities, I can't do all those things now. That's not going to give me happiness. Now taking out my wife to shopping is happiness. So it's a very changing factor, and it diminishes with time. All in economics we have studied law of diminishing marginal utility. It's like, for example, one of your likes rasgullas, and and I say, please take one rasgulla. You say, yeah, wow, surely I'll enjoy rasgulla. I pop in a one rasgulla, I pop in the second rasgulla, you'll like it. Third one, okay, that's enough, it's more than enough. Fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, that you say, one more rasgulla, I'm going to vomit now. So the same thing which was giving happiness has now started giving you displeasure. So how will you call that as happiness? One that was giving you happiness in the beginning started giving you displeasure. जो आपको शुरुआत में जो खुशी दे रही थी, वही चीज आपको अब दुख दे रहा है, वही चीज. तो आप इसको किस तरह से खुशी समझ सकते हो? It keeps on varying. And if something is giving happiness, it should give you from the beginning to the end. But ये क्या होता है? स्टार्ट करता है और पहले जो खुशी स्टार्ट होती है, ग्राफ इमीडिएटली ऊपर जाता है और फिर तुरंत नीचे आ जाता है, और इतना नीचे आता है कि इट बिकम्स द कॉज ऑफ डिस्प्लेजर. दुख होने लगता है आपको उससे, तकलीफ हो रही है आपको उससे. दैट इज हाउ हैप्पीनेस गोस अप एंड डाउन. चेंजेस विद टाइम. जैसे लेट्स से आपको बढ़िया बढ़िया गर्मा गर्म दूध पसंद है ठंडी में, कड़कड़ाती ठंडी है और गर्मा गर्म बड़ा बढ़िया गर्मा गर्म मसाला दूध है, यू आर एंजॉयिंग इट, and it's hot summer time. What would you prefer? Sharbat or hot cup of milk? Definitely people will opt for an ice cream or cold drink, something of that sort. So it changes with time. And mind you, happiness depends on your mind also, how your mind is. That's why I've taken these two topics together today. I'll tell you one small situation. There's a nice college canteen, and a few boys are sitting with their friends, within bracket girlfriends, and they're all enjoying a nice crispy samosa with a nice bottle of aerated cold drink. And samosa is hot, perfectly spiced, and the flavor is aroma is mind tinkling. And what do you call yourself? Wow, I'm happy, I'm enjoying myself. है ना, कुछ ऐड भी है ना, दिल मांगे मोर, ऐसा कुछ है. So you're enjoying yourself eating the nice spicy crispy samosa, and suddenly your friend pops in your college canteen and he comes and tells you, yeah, result is out, our results have come. What are the results? Actually what you have written is what your results are. Don't think that something different. And the minute the result comes out, वही हाथ में वही समोसा है, वही टेस्ट है, सेम क्रिस्पी समोसा, the same friends sitting around you with whom you are laughing and giggling, and the same cold drink is there in your table, the same atmosphere, nothing has changed. अभी भी वो समोसा गर्म है आपके हाथ में, मगर जैसे आपने न्यूज सुना, just 2 bites before you are praising the samosa, वाह यार ये समोसा के लिए कुछ भी करूंगा, बढ़िया समोसा है, मजा आ गया. एंड जैसे आपने वो समोसा सुना, आप समोसा नीचे रख दिए और दोस्त ने बोला, अरे यार ठीक है ना, पहले समोसा तो एंजॉय कर ले, बाद में रिजल्ट देखेंगे. नहीं नहीं, पहले रिजल्ट देखूंगा, बाद में जाके समोसा आके समोसा खाऊंगा. So what has changed? What has suddenly changed? Everything has remained the same. There's the same you, it's the same tongue of yours which was enjoying the samosa, but now it's gone. So finally It's a very, very big mind game also. Happiness is a very, very subjective term. A very common example how happiness depends on others' envy is what we see from our old Onida ad used to come. I don't know how many of you all remember. Neighbors envy, owners pride. All those, the 40 plus will be, I must have surely seen that ad. Below that, I don't remember. I don't think they must have seen that ad. It was a beautiful ad wherein it was only boosting your ego, saying that your envy, others' envy is your pride, and that is supposed to be your happiness. Now, if I ask any lady, is what will be your happiness if I give you a hand up with a nice diamond necklace, no? Nawla kahar. You say, yes, Prabhuji, wow, masa aa jayega. A matching ear stud to that will add on to the beauty of it. And suppose you get that nice diamond necklace, you wear that diamond necklace, and you go in the evening to a party, and the party you are busy showing your necklace to your friends, and suddenly one friend comes and tells you, "Hey, a nice necklace, huh? Who got it for you?" "My husband got it." "Wow, it's so priced. It's a very costly one." And she calls the husband, and she tells her, "See, if her husband has bought a nice necklace for her." What would you feel? Yes, paisa vasool. Happiness will be there in your mind because your friend has envied. She's jealous. Her eyes are all sparkling looking at your necklace. And let's say another situation. Another friend of yours in the same party comes and tells, "Oh, hey, yours is an outdated design. See, look at mine. Mine is a better design.
Pada.
Mine is a better design. It's more brighter, more bigger, more costlier." What will happen? For a split second, your entire happiness will get shattered. Why? Even if she doesn't comment on anything, if your other friends even don't notice that necklace, you will feel sad. Necklace is on the neck, but then why are you feeling sad? Just because you are not being praised, or rather you are not being noticed. So happiness is not lying on the necklace. Happiness is lying on the enviness of others. That is why to be happy, you have to have someone. Happiness is very, very dependent. Even in the Mahabharata, in the Yudh, when the Yudh was about to start, the war was about to start, what did Arjuna tell Krishna? How can I be happy if I kill all my own relatives? That means what? Why do we need friends and relatives for? We say, no, no, we have to have, share our happiness and sorrow. How much of sorrow do we actually share for others? We just, just make a lip talk and make a remark. Yes, oh, it's very sad. It's very sad which happened with you. Some friends, pop in and try to give some bigger ideas also to that. So basically, the whole purpose of staying in a small community or in a small circle is the reason is we all want to show off in front of our circle, which is known to us. The same necklace you wear and go to a party where you are not knowing anybody, it will not make any difference whether someone praises you or someone doesn't praise you, because that's only the first and last time you're going to meet them. अगली बार वो अपने रास्ते पे, आप आपके रास्ते पे. क्या फर्क पड़ता है उन्होंने तारीफ की या नहीं की? क्या फर्क पड़ता है? So this is how we have to understand. So SL world, people think SL world में जाके मजा करूंगा, चलो फिजिकल टॉर्चर हुआ तो क्या हुआ, मैं मजा लूंगा. Do you think going to such amusement park is going to give you happiness? It only gives you a sigh of relief. Oh, मरते मरते बच गया हूँ, इसके लिए मैं खुश हूँ. एक बहुत अच्छा एक जोक है, कहते हैं happiness is like a boss. I don't know how many of you are working in this group, but happiness is like a boss. How is happiness like a boss? Happiness like a boss, the reason is, What happens when you go to the office early to impress the boss? Yes, I'm before time. The boss comes late that day. And the day when you want to reach, you reach late, a little late to the office. Might be, marginally late. You realize that the boss has already reached the office and sitting in the cabin. So, you always miss the bus. It's like that. There's a very nice question which is asked generally. Does happiness have a price tag? क्या खुशियों को खरीद सकते हैं क्या? And how many of you agree with this? Yes, happiness can be bought. Is there anyone who agrees to that? Yes, Pooja, do you agree that happiness can be bought? Yes, Darshan, you think happiness can be bought?
No, Prabhuji.
Cannot be bought. What do you say,
No.
Pooja? Pooja, what do you say? It can be bought? खरीद सकते हैं खुशियां? Some audio problem with her. Hmm. Yes, Pooja, you're now connected. Speak now. Unmute yourself and speak. Yes, speak.
Hello, I was not
Yeah.
able to hear. I was
Yeah.
disconnected.
Okay, no problem. My question was, does happiness have a price tag? Can you buy happiness?
No,
Sure.
sure.
Then we all go for all sales in the malls. Why? And buy things which we don't need. We do that, right?
Yes.
All of us, we run to the mall, just to buy things which we don't need. And just thinking, hey, things will give us happiness. Yes, Namrata Mataji, what do you have to say?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
What I think is the question which you said, why do we run to the mall? Maybe because those things can just give us temporary happiness. Permanent happiness cannot be bought.
It cannot give you temporary happiness also. I'm telling you. Requirements and happiness are two different things.
Okay.
Groceries are a requirement. They are not a happiness.
Okay.
If suppose you're going to the mall and getting a lot of grocery for your house, it's a requirement. Day to day you need, कहते हैं ना दाल रोटी चावल सबको तो चाहिए. So that's a requirement. That's not a happiness. But if you see, the mall person will put more of advertisements and discounts on things which you don't need rather than things which you need most. Because they think and they tell you, hey, you get this, you'll get happiness. Maximum will be on cold drinks. Why? You don't need cold drinks. It's bad for your health. Maximum offer are on junk food. You can buy those things and spoil your health. It's always the case. So, happiness does not have a price tag. But we are searching happiness with a price tag. And the price tag is we want to earn more money to get more happiness. But how much can you earn and how much can you get money is a bigger question. Just going a little further, we'll discuss this matter at large a little later. Sometimes in search of happiness, you land up in a bigger sorrow. I'll tell you one story. It's a true incident which happened with my friend, who was one of my business partner, so to say, or a supplier for me, very close with me, staying here in Mumbai only. And he was staying in a very nice place, very educated chemical engineer, and his wife was also highly educated. She was he was as an editor for a magazine, famous magazine. And mind you, very nice couple, blessed with two nice children, two nice boys. They were happily, very happily. But they had one search of happiness, and their search of happiness was they used to come regularly to Lokhandwala every week, and they used to have the nice flair of seeing people, all working for TV serials, TV artists and film stars in Lokhandwala area. And they used to, the whole job used to be every Saturday, Sunday, they used to be in Lokhandwala, having the food over there and, doing their shopping and enjoying themselves. Finally, they came to a conclusion one day that they will sell off their flat in X place and come to that place. So they sold off their house, put all the savings, and came and took over a flat in Lokhandwala itself. And mind you, the life changed over there, and it changed for bad, not for good. The son got carried away with the glamour around that place and became a useless boy. And all the money they had put in their house, and they didn't have any money left. And suddenly their job went off, their business conked off a little, and they were in a soup of real trouble. So the point what we are saying is they shifted from that place to here just in search of happiness. And what did they get in return of that happiness? Only sorrow. Had they had understood that what is real happiness, they would not have undergone this trouble. But since they could not understand or identify what real happiness is, they were in a real soup. Now, most of us, we don't understand one thing. Are you happy in the present? Were you happy in the past so that you will be happy in the future? Just with one hope that my future will be, I'll be more happier. Our present is gone, our past is gone, and we are always working. I'll tell you a small story over here. All must have heard about Sherlock Holmes. So once Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, very famous people, they both decided to go for a weekend, night out. What nowadays these are the new terminologies which are famous. Night outs, pajama parties. I don't know what is that. So they went out for a night out. So they went up a hill, put up a nice tent. They said, today night we are going to spend in the tent very nicely. And had a nice gala time. Finally, they both went to sleep. In the middle of the night, Sherlock woke up Watson, said, get up, get up. See, what do you see up on the sky? Watson got up. And both are really highly brainy people. And he started seeing, oh, nice, beautiful star constellations I can see. He was so brainy, he started working on his astronomical calculations, astrological calculation. I started saying that this is the astronomical situation right now going on. This is the astrological situation going on. And then horoscopically, this should be around 2:30 in the night as per the horoscopical calculation. He's doing all the analysis and he was telling very nicely. At that time, Holmes said, Sherlock told him, can't you realize our tent is missing? Somebody has stolen our tent and we are sleeping on the ground. Most of us are doing stargazing, least realizing that the tent is gone. This is what happens. How many of us in search of that happiness has lost that tent? And how many of us are actually planning to search out that tent? अरे what was there in our on the top of our head? एक छत के ऊपर एक जो भी एक छोटा सा छत था वो भी चला गया और हम लोग उधर स्टार कॉन्स्टलेशंस एंड स्टार पोजीशंस देख के वाह 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 very nice. Did you realize that there was a tent on your head that's gone? Now people go for a movie to be happy. Is movie giving you happiness? Who can answer me this question? Come on. Pooja, can you answer with this question? Is movie giving you happiness? Vaishali, can you give me the answer to this question? Do movie give us happiness?
Hello.
Yes. Do movies give us happiness?
No.
No. Hey, how many years you have not seen a movie? Tell me honestly. Huh?
Any of time I've seen the movie, but not yet get the happiness.
Okay, that's good. But then why you go for a movie again and again? शायद ये अगला movie मुझे happiness दे.
Time pass, Prabhuji.
Time pass. Time है इतना pass करने के लिए?
Look, everybody thinks about that.
That is the thing. The problem is we don't know where to invest this time. It's actually not time pass. We don't know where to invest this most, costliest ingredient or the most costliest valuable thing which we are having. Where to invest, we don't know. That is the problem. Investing time is a very important factor. We'll discuss some other time. It's not the time to discuss about time. So watching a movie, if that was giving you happiness, why would you have a break in a movie? And in the break, what do? Get some samosas, popcorns, cold drink. When you are already happy, why you need an additional add-on happiness to that? And again, in that movie, the movie starts again. Again, you're involved in the movie, thinking that you're happy. And after some time, when you come out, movie was bekar. Now I have to go home and watch my same old story, same boss, same office, same job, or same studies. Nothing has changed. So we have to understand that life apparently shows many a situation. It shows us as happiness, but actually it is not there. Messing up the present, thinking with an expectation of the future is the worst thing. And it's very easily to be understood is the donkey and father and son, the story which we used to read when we were in school. Can you ever satisfy the world and be happy? The father, son, both had a donkey, and they were taking the donkey from one village to another village. So when they were walking together, they all said, "Oh, what a foolish people. The donkey is going anyway." The father, look at the father, such a foolish father. He's making the son walk. At least he could have made him sit on the donkey. So the father heard everything what the people said and made his son sit on the donkey. After a few distance, he walked on. Other villagers started laughing. Look at this idiotic son. He's sitting on the donkey and going and making this old father walk. They should have made the father sit and the son should have been walking. Immediately they changed positions. The father sat on the donkey. The son started walking. Then the people again started saying, "Hey, what a foolish thing it is. They both can sit on the donkey and go. One fellow is sitting and one fellow is walking." So they realized, oh, that is better. So both the father and son, they both sat on the donkey and started going. Some animal activists came over there. So what a nonsense. It's a torture on this animal. They are torturing this animal. Two people sitting on a donkey. It's very bad. So they both got down and carried the donkey on their shoulder and started walking. This is how our life is. In the process of making others happy, we only are like monkeys jumping from one branch to another branch, doing one foolish job to another foolish job. And then we think that is perfect. दुनिया को खुश करने निकले हैं ना हम. And there's nothing wrong. If you go by the social order, it's good. If you go by the Shastric or the Vedic injunction, it's good. But the problem is we are trying to make people happy as per their whimsical thoughts. And people's whimsical thoughts can never be fulfilled at any time of the whole life. So with this, we understand. Once one fellow went to a sage. महाराज, मुझे खुशी ढूंढना है. मुझे खुशी कैसे मिलेगी? मुझे खुशी के पीछे जाके खुशी पकड़ना है. हाँ ठीक है, वो सब बाद में करना. एक काम कर, पहले मेरा एक काम कर, वहां पे उस बगीचे में, फूल के बगीचे में ना बहुत सारी तितलियां हैं, बटरफ्लाईज है, एक बटरफ्लाई पकड़ के लेके आ. So he went there. Tragically, he saw only two butterflies flying over there. He was continuously running behind the butterflies. Every time he used to go to catch a butterfly, that would fly and go off somewhere. Family finally got tired out, and he sat down at one place. Too tiring. Automatically, after some time, the butterfly came flying, and came and sat on his shoulder. He immediately caught the butterfly, and he said, he went to the stage. See, very easy. I have ran behind the butterfly, but the butterfly was keep on running. Finally, I sat down in one place, and the butterfly came and sat on my shoulder. The sage said, don't worry, happiness is also like that. When you run too much behind happiness, happiness will keep slipping away from your hand. You will feel you are getting happiness, but actually happiness will be slipping out from your hand. But the minute you are relaxed, you are satisfied, or you wait for your turn, automatically happiness will come and sit on your shoulder. You don't have to run behind it. वो खुद आके आपके कंधे पे आके बैठ जाएगा. This is how one realizes, yes, happiness cannot be got by just running behind it with one focused attention. They've been taught in our school, run behind success, run behind success. But as I explained yesterday, we have never been taught to handle failures. And most of the time in our life, it's failures. Like that, running behind success is not a solution. Running behind happiness is also not a solution. Run. Good. Try your level best. There's no harm. But don't be desperate behind it. And if we do not get our planned happiness, this is what is called as planned happiness. If we do not get our planned happiness, what happens? We go into depression, we go into sadness, we go into a what do you call it, a bad phase of your life. I'm trying so much, I'm not getting success. Fine, I'm not getting happiness. All my friends are happy. Actually, no one is happy. No one is happy. Everyone poses as if they are happy, but no one is happy. There was a nice circus which had come to a village, big circus, and the बढ़िया scheme था, full happiness guaranteed, but only the condition to the circus was one person at a time will be allowed inside. The whole village had queued out to buy the tickets, so each one was to buy the ticket, go inside the circus camp, and inside the circus ring it was to be totally empty. Nobody is there. तो एक आदमी गया अंदर देखने, अरे यहाँ क्या है, वहाँ क्या है. देखा तो कुछ 4 लोग बैठे थे वहां पे. बोला हाँ आप कुछ करने वाले? हाँ हम करने वाले, आप आइए यहाँ पे आइए. कॉल देम इन द सेंटर ऑफ द फ्लोर एंड नाइसली बेट हिम. पिटाई की उसकी और उसको भेज दिया. बोला जा अभी जा, हो गया तेरा सर्कस हो गया, जा. तो ये बाहर निकला तो बाहर के लोग जो अंदर आने के लिए लाइन में खड़े थे, कैसा है अंदर सर्कस, कैसा है? बोला वेरी नाइस, फैंटास्टिक, तुम भी जाओ मजा लो. अच्छा, यू गॉट मोर एक्साइटेड. अरे क्या मस्त है, क्या करते आप जाके देखो, अंदर जाके देखो, मजा आएगा. देन नेक्स्ट पर्सन वेंट इन, सेम थिंग, ही आल्सो केम आउट, अरे मस्त है, आप भी जाके देखो. एंड दैट इज हाउ वी ऑल आर इन दिस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड. इफ आई आस्क समवन हाउ आर यू, प्रभु जी फर्स्ट क्लास, बढ़िया, जलसे चल रहे हैं, जलसे बढ़िया चल रहे हैं. और कितना बढ़िया चल रहा है वो आदमी अपने मन ही मन सोचता रहता, कितना बढ़िया चल रहा है. पिटाई हो गया, कमर दुख रहा है उसका, फिर बाहर आके क्या बोला उसने, बढ़िया है, मजे, अंदर जाओ मजा आएगा तुमको. और खुद अपना मसाज कर रहा है, अपना पेट का मसाज कर रहा है. बस उसी तरह है हम लोग भी. सो हैप्पीनेस इज ऑलवेज not cannot be planned. It cannot be it's not going to be on a fixed target that you order it from Amazon or Flipkart and it gets delivered to you on that fixed date. No, it cannot be delivered. It has to be assumed from by you. You have to get that happiness of your own. That is where the trick lies. So a lack of knowledge of God, spiritual knowledge कि अगर पूरा spiritual knowledge नहीं है, if you are having lack of spiritual knowledge, this will what is going to happen with you all, with all of us. Whole world says, buy this product, buy these things, and you will be happy. After buying all the products, a rich man can afford to buy all the best products which is available on the shelf, but he cannot buy happiness. It is said you can buy a beautiful bed, but you can't buy sleep. You can buy a beautiful dining table, a beautiful dining set, a lot of dinner sets you can buy, but you can't buy hunger. So many things can be bought, but happiness, peace cannot be bought. And if someone feels, if I have a lot of money and I will get happiness, and by getting happiness I will get peace, Bhagavad Gita clearly refutes it. But before we go to that point, let us understand one more thing. Happiness is of two types. First is bodily happiness, and second is of mind happiness. It's like, sometimes through mind also you can experience happiness, though it is not there by the body. Physically you have not done. I'll tell you a simple example. Suppose you're going to buy our iPhone latest model, you're going to buy it today. You're still on the bed, you're not got up, you're still on the bed, but still you're woken up, but you're not got up, had your tea or coffee, whatever it is, and you're thinking, yes, at 9 o'clock the shop will open. I'll go at 9:05. First piece I'm going to pick it up today morning. I'm going to immediately 9:05 I'm going to buy, and 9:06 I'm going to put the poster on picture on Facebook and WhatsApp and tell all my friends I'm having it. This is pleasure which you are getting even without the product. So these type of happiness can also be endured. But what happens? It is always said, when you take the delivery of a brand new car, when the first two tires roll out, it has been proved as per research that your happiness is most before taking the delivery and not at the time of taking the delivery. At the time of taking the delivery, your happiness dwindles down a little compared to what you had before taking the delivery. The reason is, at the time of taking the delivery, you tend to see another car which is slightly costlier than the model you are having, or a poster of one more car which is going to be the latest edition or the coming edition for the same range of car. And you feel, had I waited for some more months or for more weeks or some more days, I could have got that car itself. So this is how it's all, life is full of up and down. So now let's see, what does the Shastra got to say about these type of happiness? Like, someone says, I'm happy eating a nice rasgulla. Someone says, I'm happy nice watching a nice movie. If you all go to Bhagavad Gita 5.22, it clearly says, यही संस्पर्शजा भोगा दुख योने रेवते आदि अंतवंतः कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते बुधा. It says, यही संस्पर्शजा भोगा. What we call as happiness is actually titillations to our sense organs. Nice tasty food on our tongue. Just imagine, I take a rasgulla and I apply it on your face, on your head. Will you get the taste of it? I apply it on your hands, I rub it on your hands. Will you get the taste of it? Definitely not. But if I put the rasgulla in your mouth, you'll get the taste of it. That means what? The sense object, this is called a sense object. The rasgulla or any food item is a sense object. When it comes in contact with the senses, sense object with the senses, that is the time you realize, oh, something sweet is on my tongue. Not when something is rubbed on your finger, on your hands, or something is rubbed on your face. Similarly, if something nice, beautiful scenery is there, but it's behind the wall. It's suppose, let's say it's behind the wall, and you're standing on one side of the other side of the wall. Can you see? But minute the wall moves out, your eyes come in contact with the scenery, and then you get a sort of happiness. But that is what is said as yahi samsparsha jab hoga dukha yone revate. This gives you only sadness. What happens when you come back from after watching a movie? Wow, the hero was dancing very nicely with the heroine. I wish I had such a nice, beautiful spouse. I had a beautiful girlfriend like that. Or oh, I mean, don't think only this is one side thinking. The other, oh, I was dancing with that hero, and there's no fun now, right? I'm going to dance with my husband. No, no fun. Happens. It leads to sadness, or it leads to high expectations. Wow, that hero has had given a nice diamond necklace to his the heroine. Now, is my husband going to give me that? Your expectation level suddenly increases, which doesn't exist. Actually, it doesn't exist. Once, no, you can compare it in a very simpler manner. Everything which is illusioned is shown in a movie or in any media rather. I mean, not just movie, it may be a TV serial or anything, which does not happen really. But we are happy to see that on screen and be happy thinking, okay, when it has not happened in real in my life, at least let it happen in my imaginations. That is the reason why we like to see all illusionary things. Many times we want to watch a movie. We go to watch a movie. Do you think those actors and actresses can give you happiness? We see the entire film industry, or we heard of late that the entire film industry, somewhere or the other, is stuck with drugs. So you mean to say those who themselves are not getting happiness in doing this activity, by seeing this, are you going to get happiness? जो खुद खुश नहीं है वो आपको खुशी कहां से दे सकते हैं? मैं तो वो चीज दे सकता हूं जो मेरे पास है. अगर आप किसी लेट्स से बेकरी में चले जाओ और बेकरी वाले को पूछो, अरे भाई थोड़ा 4 मीटर कपड़ा देना, तो बेकरी वाला क्या बोलेगा? अरे मेरे पास तो कपड़े हैं, मेरे पास तो केक्स, पेस्ट्रीज, ब्रेड्स हैं, आई डोंट हैव कपड़ा. You go to a sabji wala and ask him, hey, can you give me some clothes, or can you give me some ornaments? वो बोलेगा यहाँ पे सब्जी मिलती है, यहाँ ornaments नहीं मिलता है. उसके पास जो चीज है वही वो आपको दे सकता है. तो जो खुश है वो आपको शायद थोड़ा खुशी आपको बांट सकता है, पर जो खुद खुशी के तलाश में है वो व्यक्ति आपको कहां से खुशी दे सकता है? He cannot give you, because he himself is not having it. They themselves are morose. They themselves are in so many affairs and affair crashes and all those things. So I think you can get happiness from an illusionary world. Everything, everyone knows everything is a set. The dance has been shot 100 times or 200 times or maybe more, and everything is shot in bit by bit, screen by screen, and then that is edited and done, and everything is computer graphics nowadays. So many things, visual graphics, visual effects, and all that. And then looking at those things, we want to get happiness. Yes, that is made for to give you an illusionary happiness, but you can't get the real happiness. And the reason is why we are not getting happiness, because we don't know where to search for happiness. हम लोग कहाँ ढूंढ रहे हैं हैप्पीनेस? इसकी एक छोटी कहानी बताता हूँ आपको. एक बार I've told to my regular students n number of times, but still I once again I'll tell them. एक बार एक लड़का जा रहा था रास्ते से, तो एक बूढ़ी औरत घर के आंगन में कुछ ढूंढ रही थी. तो लड़का गया, माँ जी क्या ढूंढ रही हैं आप, आपको मदद करूं? हाँ बेटा आके मदद कर देना थोड़ा. क्या ढूंढ रही हैं आप? हाँ बेटा मैं अपना कान की बाली ढूंढ रही हूँ, मेरे कान की बाली गिर गई है. अच्छा, earring गिर गई. Okay, fine. So started searching for the earring. Both of them were searching, and after some time the boy asked, "Tell me, माजी आपने कहाँ पे गिराया था? कुछ याद है आपको?" Then the old lady said, "एक मिनट बेटा सोचने दे." And then she thought for some time. She said, "हाँ बेटा याद आया मुझे, अब याद आया." बोला कहाँ पे गिराया आपने? बेटा मुझे याद आया, 2 महीने पहले मैं दिल्ली गई थी लाल किला देखने और वहां पे मेरी कान की बाली गिर गई। तो लड़के को आया गुस्सा, 2 महीने पहले दिल्ली में लाल किले में आप लाल किला देखने गए और वहां पे आपने कान की बाली घुमाई है और यहाँ आप ढूंढ रहे हो इस शहर में, वो 2 महीने बाद मिलने वाली है क्या? Apparently it may sound like a nice joke, but actually it is a true fact of our life. We are also searching for happiness like a crazy person. क्या हमारी खुशियां मॉल में, थिएटर्स में, डिस्कोटेक में, पब में, होटल्स में, शॉपिंग के वक्त गुम हो गई थी कि बार बार वहां जाने से आपको ढूंढने से मिलने वाली है? Every time we are going again and again to those places for search of those things, but have we lost it? क्या हमने हमारी खुशी वहां गुम हो गई थी क्या? बार बार फिर भी वहीं जाके ढूंढ रहे हैं, आदत से मजबूर। हमारे टीवी में पहले जब टीवी स्टार्ट हुआ 2 चैनल था, पहले एक चैनल फिर 2 चैनल से स्टार्ट हुआ, आज 300 350 चैनल्स हैं, फिर भी कम पड़ रहे हैं। You start sit in front of the TV, put on a channel, you watch for about few minutes, then you change to the next channel, then again to the next channel, then again to the next channel. Why? This channel is giving me happiness, but might be the next channel may give me better happiness. Might be the next channel may give me better happiness. You keep on changing the channel. And after surfing for 1 hour through all the 200 plus channels, you realized, मजा नहीं आया. Nothing has given me happiness. And if that is not enough, I got on my mobile, I got on my laptop, I can see Netflix, I can watch Amazon Prime, I can watch something else, and all that, after seeing all that, even if I go and ask that person, अरे भाई एक हफ्ते से तू बुरा दुनिया भर का चैनल देख लिया, सब कुछ देख लिया, are you happy? Then no, I am still searching for happiness. Have you lost it over there? To search it is the biggest question over here. So to search real happiness is only possible by the guidance of the Shastra. And the Shastra guides you correctly where you will get to search this happiness. It is said, Shastra says, we are a soul, we are not a body. So हम लोग सबको पता है शरीर के अंदर एक आत्मा है, और शरीर और आत्मा का मैंने कल एक एनालॉजी दिया था कल की क्लास में कि जैसे गाड़ी हुई और गाड़ी का ड्राइवर हुआ. द कार इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी लाइक ए बॉडी एंड द ड्राइवर इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी लाइक ए सोल. जब तक शरीर में आत्मा है, शरीर चल रहा है, जैसे गाड़ी और ड्राइवर का. सो व्हाट एक्चुअली हैपेंस व्हेन the car and the car driver, let's say they go to the petrol bunk to fill petrol. The driver goes to the petrol pump and says, fill the petrol. The car driver, the petrol bunk person fills 10 liter of petrol in the car, and then he tells the driver, open your mouth, I want to put some petrol in your mouth. He said, no, for me the food is not petrol, for me the food is dal chawal roti sabji. That means what? The driver का खुराक अलग है, गाड़ी का खुराक अलग है. The driver needs a different food to eat and the car requires different food to eat. The two different subject matters altogether. So how do we understand this? It's very simple. The soul's requirement is different, the body's requirement is different. What food is required for the soul, that food, if the soul is given, the soul will get happiness. As far as the body requirement is concerned, we are giving ourselves the best junk food, the best tastiest food what is available in the market, the best music, the best movies, the best audio visuals, what you can give. All the best we are available, which is giving with the giving for the senses. But what are we giving for the soul? Nothing. That is why, in spite of giving everything to this body, still we are not happy because we are fulfilling the requirement of the body, like taking care of the car by putting the best AC, the best tires, the best requirements, upholsteries inside the car. The car looks nice, but still, if the driver is not fed, can he drive the car properly? Can he keep the passengers in the car safely? Same way, we have to feed our soul. Once the soul is fed, things are happy. So happiness will be found only when the soul is fed. Till the soul is not fed, no way, no chance that one can get happiness. So we have been searching our happiness in the wrong place. And there is a nice secret formula given in the Bhagavad Gita. And the formula says, to be happy. It is there in second chapter, 66th verse. The happiness, the formula is, to be happy, one should have peace. And to have peace, one should have satisfaction. Because only with a peaceful and a satisfied person can one connect with God. And the soul, when it connects with God, will get happiness. This is what is the Bhagavad Gita saying about these things. So with this, we complete this topic of happiness. Does anybody has any doubts, questions at this point? Can ask. Or any questions regarding this matter, they can ask. Because I'm planning to take the matter of mind next time, because it's already 7:10, nearing 7:10. So then that I won't be able to justify it fully. So this is what is about happiness. This we have just got a preview of it. The details will be when we will be studying more, get the better details of it. Okay, Jigar Prabhu, I think you can. Sorry, Deepali is there.
No problem. What do you want me to do?
Remove the Facebook. The live link can be closed. We can
Okay,
discuss the
okay,
question
okay.
answers alone.